Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, I had done some exploring around as well as continuing with our journey. So for those who remember correctly, we have finally managed to tap into the power to take out the I forgot what I was doing here. But hang on, let me just go back into my proper party setup that I had. It has been a bit of a while since the last time I played this game. So yeah, I've been doing around trying to focus on increasing a few affinities, but here I would like to go back to my main setup for the time being of Shulk, Ryan, and Melia for the time being. And I believe in the last episode, I forgot what I was doing here. I can't remember if it has something to do with a side quest or if there was something else I was looking for here. I can't exactly remember. Yeah, it was for a side quest, but I think it's a side quest where it's like a rare chance. But I believe what we're doing now is, now that we have the power to take on the Mechons, we are going to head, I believe, up to Sword Valley to, I believe, try entering Mechon territory to try and bring the battle to them. Also, I think we were like trying to get to where try and find Fiora and see like what's going on and like why Fiora is with the Mechon all of a sudden. So I'm gonna head over to this part of the area, and we're gonna focus now on trying to find out what's going on here and see if we can get to where Fiora is. And whoa! Oh, I don't think I ever had to deal with anything like this before, so I think I'm new to this path. So this is How did I get hit there? Whoa! I can't. What is happening? Whoa! Also, I gotta move, because something's after me, and of course I think I might be stuck. Who's trying to attack me? What is that? I don't know, but we're not ready to fight something like that, so right now I am just gonna... bye-bye. I do not want to have to deal with you right now. Right now, I think I'd like to get out of here and get a move on. Thanks, but no thanks. We are good here. Alright, landmark a Nopon camp over here along with a side quest. What kind of a side quest do you have? Came here to do research. Okay, back to village, need your help. Alright, I'll just quick activate that so we can get a move on here. So let's see here, what is this? Okay, nothing timed, so I don't have to worry about that. Hang on, what side? Okay, most of the timed ones I've managed to finish. I think it just showed some of the side quests there, though. I'm not exactly wanting to focus these side quests towards, or these recordings towards the side quests. I mainly want to focus on getting towards the actual story stuff. So for now, I'm going to keep going. How powerful is that enemy? Alright, we're up to level 50, so I'm not really going to focus much on attacking anything. Especially something that doesn't seem to be important from a story perspective. Yeah, most of the enemies around here aren't even that tough, so they really aren't worth fighting. What is that, a geyser in the middle of a tundra location? I have never seen that before, and the game is wanting me to go through the geyser. Alright, location jacked geyser. I don't exactly know what that's trying to say. What direction is this trying to bring me towards? Okay, it's trying to take me over here. Man, these slopes are always catching me off guard. It's like I'm never ready for them. Alright, anyway, we should be closing in on the location of where we're supposed to be. Yeah, we're getting close. But yeah, I believe for this video, Level 50 should be good for the whole party. Yeah, I'll definitely be putting more time offline towards, getting certain affinities leveled up. That's the only reason why I'd really want to take the time to play as other party members, mainly because I've been getting some side quests that involve having to, I believe, get some affinities up with certain party members. So that's okay. Location sealed tower. All right, and we're getting close on the story location. So, all right, landmark, Harsit Chapel. I don't exactly know what that means, but here we go.
Ruins. I wonder who built them.
Elvis? This the place you meant?
It appears to have frozen over while I have been away.
Oh yeah, I forgot what we were going to the tower
Pay me
for.
no mind. We will need to do something about the ice before we can enter.
Throw hot water on ice.
Yeah, nice one, genius.
Precisely. There should be a geyser nearby. In the cave next to it, we will find a stone called magma rock.
Geyser, don't you mean geyser?
Use this rock to melt the ice.
I believe so. So, shall we head to the cave?
Sounds good. Start looking for a geyser, everyone.
We just passed it on the way here. How do you guys not remember the geyser that we clearly... Okay, this should be pretty obvious, so I just have to head back the way I came, and we just go and get that geyser. Get the magma rock from the geyser. Also, even if you were, as someone who's played Breath of the Wild, I know I wouldn't think a rock would instantly take out a chunk of ice that's that big. Because as someone who's played a decent amount of Breath of the Wild, I know that like it takes a while for things to melt, and for a chunk of ice that big, that looks like I don't even know if it's a magma stone is gonna be enough to melt it. I mean, I guess it also depends on how big the magma stone is. I'm just seeing how powerful these enemies are to see if they're worth fighting. I only see the ones that are either hostile or quest related, or like ones that are like, I think in the blue range are as ones that are worthy of fighting me. I know that enemy back there was, but since I had just, hurt myself from going through that slide, I knew I was not in the state to be fighting that thing. I was not confident in my stats quite yet to take that thing on. Considering the fact that I think one of the side quests that I've done involves like a monster that's quite powerful, that like even though we were about as evenly leveled or potentially even at a bit of a higher level than it still managed to mop the floor with my entire party. So it's pretty tough. Most of these enemies are still very much weak. Maybe a few of these nebulas are reasonably powered, but even then, this kind of reminds me of, I forget what the name of that mountain was in Mario and Luigi Dream Team, where I think it was like this mountain that like had, it was like a mountain that was supposed to have like a, I don't know how to describe it. Okay, is this the thing that's supposed to have our magma stone? Because if it is, then oh yikes, that looks tough. Also, I don't think simply being to the side here is really going to help very much, so I might as well just go ahead and start using my attacks. Alright, it can't be broken. Except we're easily dealing an insane amount of damage to it, so that's the good news. Alright, I should be ready to... Actually, I don't think that's very necessary, because we're dealing good damage to this enemy. It's like, I don't want to do any I want to do as little battles as possible during these recordings because it's like, oh dear. Okay, so Shulk's down. So I'm sort of... What happened there? Shulk was the only one that went down. Why did it like take me back when how did I fail there when I still had 2 party members alive? That made no sense at all. There isn't even anything reasonably powerful in this cave. The only thing that's like really reasonably powerful are the nebulas. Alright, I am gonna just quick get a few hits off some of these enemies here, just so I can try and raise my affinity gauge a little bit. And we gain the attention of a nebula anyway, even though I was specifically wanting to avoid fighting the nebulas. Now we gotta fight the nebulas. No, I don't think I want to use the Monado here. Alright, the nebula's down. Yeah, because I think with enough of the affinity gauge increased, that should allow us to, yeah, keyword almost. There we go. Grab a few the items they dropped. There we go. That should be enough affinity gauge to make it to where even if Shulk goes down, I shouldn't need to worry too much about actually losing here. Also, were there any other enemies around here? Okay, aside from the nebula, there isn't really anything to worry about here, so I should start by figuring out a plan here to prevent him from just easily mopping the floor with Shulk here. Not even sure if Shulk's in range. Okay, he's in range. And why is he always the first one to go for Shulk? That's what I don't understand here. Like, the first thing... And I did not mean to use a chain attack. Alright, well, I'm going to use one move to heal Shulk. I'm going to use that. And then use, I guess, after topple... Causes attacks to rebound onto the enemy. I'm not sure what to do here. Knocks enemy back, inflicting slow. Let's do that. I can never figure out how these chain attacks work that I can, like, get an extension on them. But let's, auras. Ordinary chance of dodging. Physical chance. I think I'm gonna activate that on Shulk. Just in case this thing decides to deal an insane amount of damage to Shulk. Because seriously, there's no way Shulk should be going down that easily. Okay, Thunderbolt is a powerful move, so... Okay, wait, where's Rhine? I want to give Rhine some encouragement. Alright. Light heal to him. Then let's... Not sure what I want to do next. I want to focus on... Okay, giving Rhine some encouragement. Alright, what's it about to do? Somehow, even though I'm like 5 levels higher than it, somehow this enemy is dealing some high damage. Alright, let's warn Rhine. And let's prepare a block enemy attacks. Alright, let's use that ability. And we almost got him. Come on, just a little bit more. Protects... Alright, I think we got it. Alright, we got him. Alright, now let's quick heal Melia, because she is almost down. Then a Nebula tried to attack us there, but... Alright. So now we can use the rocks on the tower. I can't understand why it is that, like, some of these enemies are somehow... Like, I do a good job equipping, like, the best equipment possible, doing as many side quests as possible, and somehow it's just... I don't get how there are still some enemies stronger than us. Anyway, at least now we can get a move on with the story. Because the only reason why we did well there was because we had I'm pretty sure, a higher talent gauge. Even then, that time we didn't even go down.
Difficult to make out, but it's definitely the language of the High Entia. They look just like the lettering on Prison Island.
If only we could.
Oh, just walk up to it, seriously? Man, Dunban, how do you know this stuff, man? Like, I swear, Dunban is like, it has to be like my favorite character in this so far. He just like,
This place. Something up, Shulk.
even...
No, it's just... I feel like I know this place.
Oh, I remember this is the place where, what was his name?
I'm
I
not
think...
sure, but
Oh, I forget his name, but like the guy with like the head brace. I forget his exact name at the moment, but like, yeah, that's where he found, I still don't remember his name. It has been way too long since I've last played this game.
I thought I had it. I can't seem to recall.
But apparently that's like where they found the Monado. Oh, can we see into the past as well with the Monado?
What? Must be tired. Don't worry.
This is Osse Tower.
Come on, stop brushing things off and just tell us what you've seen.
Built by the High Entia to
So I
house
forgot
and
why-
protect the Monado. The ceremony of seers was conducted here.
So,
It is also where the Homs found the Monado.
Wait,
Yeah.
you mean...
okay. So I forgot
So
exactly
this is
why
where
we were
the
supposed to be
Monado was
here.
kept. My dad took it from here. Have you always been able to see the future? You told me you were from a long line of seers. Did you have the ability from birth?
Once, I too came into contact with the Monado.
Yeah, like, weren't you also able to wield...
Those that are
I
to
can't
be
remember if you were
seers
also
must
able to
touch
wield it
the
or not at one
Monado,
point.
and a chosen few receive our power. That is the ceremony.
Like, I thought there was a point where, like, he was able to wield the Monado at one point.
And the ceremony was held right here.
I still don't remember what we were doing here. I'd probably need to go back and watch a
Sure.
previous episode.
Why do you think we can see the future?
I hadn't really thought about it. After I grabbed the Monado, I just saw things.
I would...
Your visions are the flow of ether itself. Ether is the very source of our world's existence. Where and how much ether there exists now and in the future can be predicted. Therefore, in principle, the future of living beings such as us can also be predicted.
So it has something to do with ether.
That makes possible the visualization of those predictions.
You mean... the Monado?
The Monado can disrupt the ether, allowing you to release certain powers, which means
Does that explain the different
My visions,
Monado
on
arts?
the same principle, are there to disrupt the future.
with no one to control the outcome, the future will never change. But what if someone were to disrupt the future? What then?
The future would be changed. Is that how Zanza planned to defeat the Mechonis? But why go to such lengths? What happened all those years ago?
Yeah, that's what
Did
I
you
want
think
to
it
know.
was just a myth?
I used to only believe in what I could see. My home, my friends,
Yeah,
the Monado
that's
itself. I knew those things were real.
you know, we don't know what's real in terms
But
of
when you
like,
took the Monado in your hand, you gained the ability to see that which was not meant to be seen.
Are you saying I should stop?
You are a fluctuation. As a fluctuation, you exist outside the results of your predictions. The
yeah, it
more
means
you
you're in a
accept
position.
this existence, the more malleable the world becomes.
That's not making a whole lot. I'm starting to get more
In fact,
confused now.
you have no choice but to accept it.
I don't get what you mean now. Except what? This guy is like,
Good
are these
morning.
one of those
Did we sleep well?
like reality is an illusion kind of thing,
What do you
kind of
think?
people?
Rhyme not tell truth. Rhyme snoring make Ricky think of
Or
Orlando.
like reality is a
I don't
simulation?
snore.
Is that how
Sword
he's
Valley
seeing it
is
now?
just around the corner.
So did we come here as like a waypoint, as a mere like pit stop, or I don't exactly know what we were supposed to be doing here at the tower. Okay, Dunban knows something. Alright, where are we going now? Okay, so we just came here for, I guess, like, a place to rest for the night, I guess. But now I think we're going to be approaching some actual plot points here. Because I really want to get to the point now where, like, now that we have the power to go after the metalheads, like, we're at that point where I think it's time to go and confront them and finally end this invasion and potentially, like, 'cause that's what I want to do at the moment. I want to take them out for good, because apparently their mere existence is like causing some kind of disturbance, and somehow I believe, if I'm understanding the story correctly, they somehow have something to do with you know, because of their presence, it's causing the Bionis to potentially become resurrected, and should that happen, somehow it'll cause all life on Bionis to end. That's what I'm understanding so far, and whether I have that down correctly or not, I mean, I guess is not that big of a deal. I mainly just want to keep advancing forward with the story, and I don't know how long it's going to be until we're finally at the end of the game. I think I heard some people claim that, like, it's like around when you get to Prison Island or something like that, that I think you get close to the halfway point of the game. So I'd assume, since we're around level 50, and I'm assuming like max level's like 99 or something, that we're probably around the halfway point of the game by now, if our level is already level 50. I have a level 50. These guys. Not very powerful. Also, why is Igna Hill guiding me in this direction if I can just come over here like this? What are those enemies in the distance? Those things are level 44, yet they look like they're like beasts that could easily destroy us. I mean, it's nice to feel powerful, but at the same time, it's like, oh my goodness, how far do I need to travel here? Like, yeah, because we have to go all the way over there. That is a lot of walking. That's probably a bit of a minor issue I have with this game as well, is that, like, a lot of this game sometimes is just trying to get to a specific location, and all you're really doing is just a bunch of walking. I mean, I could fight some enemies along the way, but it's like, we're not going to get a whole lot out of these guys, since we'll probably just get real basic items, as well as, like, get not a whole lot of XP. It's like, that's kind of why I want to keep, as much as possible, focusing on the main plot, and why I feel like my only real reason to go after side quests is just so I can level up. Like, when I think of side quests, like, from Breath of the Wild, I feel like, you know, I'm actually doing something for a good cause, rather than just for... Okay.
That Mechon.
Alright. Is that the one that, is that the white one that, Fiora's piloting? It is. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Because we know now that that's Fiora piloting that thing. So what's going on
It
here?
is you. Hey, that's Fiora.
Guys,
Young heir to the Monado. We meet again.
Fiora.
Fiora. Is
Who's Fiora?
that my name?
okay, pretty close.
Then you
So clearly,
know this body?
So it's true.
so my question is,
You
who is
don't remember us at all.
who's currently like possessing Fiora?
If nothing else, you must remember your family. That's Dunban over there.
Oh my! I remember seeing that on like memes on
Family.
Nintendo's official Twitter page, where it's
Order
like,
of the Monado.
that's Dunban.
There is a matter I must speak to you about.
Okay, who did that? Dude, you're gonna attack one of your own men? What do you think you're doing?
Metal face. Stay alert.
You killed my father.
Get him! Get away from her!
Now, let's all calm down. If I slip, I might mess up her hair.
Come on.
Disgusting.
Would
Why are you
be
doing
so
this to one of your own
kind and
comrades?
Hand over that dangerous toy you have. I could take it after I smash you all to a pulp. But we wouldn't want that, would we?
All right. You can have it. But only if you let her go.
Wow, that easily, huh?
There's
Okay.
a good boy. Always eager to please, Shulk.
Okay, Dunban knows something. What?
But you're...
How's it going?
Who is that?
Dunban?
What is going on here? What is happening? Oh wait, isn't that like one of those people that like...
It might be. But
Oh, that's one of the people that like
to blame for all this.
ditched the party at like the beginning of the game, didn't?
Badly I wanted this sword.
It has been way too long since I last played this.
Boy even figured out how it works yet.
Also, how are you able to wield that thing when you're not even the chosen one?
Would you even kill a Holmes to beat us?
You dare ask that of us? Why did you betray us to Mechonis? Why did you kill our friends at the colony?
You're pretty weak there, not piloting your mech suit, buddy. Your mechon suit.
Because it's your home.
You piece of...
How is that? Is that thing on autopilot?
Stay where you are. That thing works by remote. So unless you want me to put a hole in her neck... So what's it to be, weaklings? Grovel at my feet and beg?
We will not bow to you.
Oh, get him, Melia! Freaky.
You'll pay for that, princess!
You're a traitor, Mumkar. And you're not getting away.
Yeah, come on. You're willing to betray what's supposed to be currently your own comrade. Like, come on, dude. You're going down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but... Oh, I didn't mean to use that, but, okay, I guess that works. Corner, what? Buff effect invincible? What's happening? I'm confused. Except he's... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I didn't even realize we managed to topple him. Except, wow, he's actually pretty tough. Okay. Well. Don't tell me I'm at another point where I'm going to have to take the time to do some grinding. Because we barely even... No, no. Okay. I'll do what I did before where I take the time to build up my chain attack gauge a little bit. So that way I can have a few second chances available for going up against Mumkar. Because my goodness, how... No, I don't want that. I just want to go after a few enemies so I can have my affinity gauge raised a little bit. Also, I totally pressed the wrong button there. There were a lot of wrong buttons I pressed there. Okay, so this thing clearly doesn't want to attack. It's clearly... Maybe we not go after the flying enemies. But I need to, like, attack something so I can build up my chain attack gauge so I can be strong enough to fight Mumkar. Because he like, whittles down Shulk's HP so quickly. And it's like, somehow, like, by taking out the leader of the party specifically, that somehow, like, it causes me to instantly fail the battle. Like, if that's the case, should I focus specifically on controlling a ranged attacker? Does it have something to do with the gear I have equipped? How is it that all these enemies that are technically at a lower level than Shulk, like, they focus all of their attacks on him, and, like, he gets taken out so easily? I just don't get it. But if that's the case, maybe I should focus on a strategy where I, like, do something that, like, focuses Shulk maybe a little bit more towards support, with, like, utilizing Monado arts while focusing on, like, you know, maybe going in for some regular attacks, so that way I can build up the talent arts gauge. Oh, that's right, I wanted to attack some enemies so I could build up my affinity gauge. That's right. No, I don't want to use the Monado's power. I want to use my regular power. Okay, that's 1 bar raised. So that's pretty good. Where's the treasure? There we go. Then we'll go ahead and attack these guys over here. No! He's too far back. Great, I used up both already. Now he's probably stuck locked on me now. Yep. Can I break him? No, I can't. Okay, we're about halfway to full now. So now we can... Come on, do something. Oh, of course, now you turn as soon as I use up all my attacks. And you turn back over to me as soon as... Oh, that was good timing. Okay, I see one more. It says there's one more enemy here. Where are they? And of course it's a flying enemy. Any other enemies within range? Okay, yeah, we got some more enemies here in range. And we're also kind of close to leveling up as well, so that's good news. Alright, so I just want to... Okay, not a lot we can do. There's definitely a decent amount of numbers here, but they shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh wait, that's not the one Shulk's attacking this one. Like, all these regular enemies are dealing so little damage, yet it's like the tougher enemies are dealing like insane amounts of damage. Like, what's going on there? Alright. Alright, Shadow Eye's all set. Okay, that's another one down. So the gauge is now full, so I should be able to go right up to Mumkar and like easily wipe him out with this setup. Alright, how close are we to the location again? Okay, still a little ways to go. But that's okay, since we still have a bit of time and stuff until we get back over there. So why don't we start another battle with these enemies over here to make sure our gauge remains filled. Oh, probably because I have the... Well, actually, how about we get a little bit closer, then start another battle with another enemy, because the gauge is going down surprisingly fast. So I'm going to want to make sure that I occasionally battle something, so that way it doesn't run out on me. Yeah, it's already one down. Is that a markable location over there? Because I think this counts as a fast travel landmark, if I'm looking at that correctly. And if that is, that would make it a lot easier getting over here. Yes, okay, good. Alright, so let's start a battle with these dudes over here. These guys are tougher, actually. So I guess it's a good thing I chose to start some fights. Okay, build up the gauge a little bit. These guys are actually kind of a little bit tough. And alright, it's turned over to me. Here we go, I just gotta use the right attacks at the right time. Is that guy joining in the fight as well? Yeah, he is. And, oh no, is Shulk dizzy? Wait, what was that Shulk was saying? I'm gonna keep using attacks that keep the affinity gauge up so I can keep preparing for... Also, I don't want to switch over to that. I want to... I don't know when to use the heal, because... Should I think about bringing back out the healer, maybe? Alright, get some encouragement on... Alright, what's he doing? He's about to perform a thrust that deals 800 damage, and he's down, so it didn't matter. Let me guess, those guys drop in items that, like, are important for a future side quest. Alright, there was another chest I remember getting dropped by one of those enemies. I guess it's not a big deal now since we're already closing in on our objective. This should be yeah, the location of that fight is right over there. So we'll give it another shot. Alright, do it quickly before he turns over here. There we go. No, we're not gonna do a chain attack. Because chain attacks are boring. I'm gonna focus on utilizing positions to my advantage. There we go, help you out there. Affinity is going up. Man, what a bunch of jokers. Alright, now that we're at a little bit of a higher level, and that now we're going into this with a full affinity gauge, we should do much better going up against Mumkar here. Because I do believe we're approaching a point in the game where we're once again probably gonna have to be, doing some potential offline grinding, should that be the case. So let's see how better. His HP's blue now, so he's definitely. And once again, he's going straight for. Alright, so I'm going to allow ordinary weapons to damage Mechon. I'll go ahead and set that up. And then focus specifically on regular attacks is what I'll focus on. It's like, once again, he's focusing a good chunk of his attacks towards Shulk. So I gotta occasionally back away from him if I want to. Fiery Pain. Uh-oh. I don't think I should have used that move, but I don't exactly know what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm making a bunch of difficult decisions here. Because he's already on the verge of taking us down again. No, 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 utilize the... Okay, let's make Ryan... have Ryan block some enemy attacks, increases chance of dodging physical attacks, and he's going to use the Eagle triple combo on... Who's he going to use it on? I think he used it on Shulk and missed, so I think that's good for us. He's halfway down. We so far haven't had to utilize any sort of abilities yet. Let's utilize that again. Probably not the best move, but I am not entirely sure what the best move to use right now is. And he's going in for another move. He is about to take out Melia. Where now he's probably now going to start attacking... Oh! They did something that prevented... Okay. Let's warn... Did I warn Ryan? Or... I don't know who I warned, but... use after Spear Break to topple the enemy. Inflicts Seal and removes auras. Casts Rebound onto the enemy. This looks like a useful attack, so let's... Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, come on! Alright, let me try... Alright, Ryan, get us back up. Alright, come on. Encourage. We can do this, guys. We're so close. What is going on with the counter here? What just happened? Oh, did we finally get him? Okay, good. Okay, that was close. Oh no.
What's happening? Is the Bionies moving?
I wanted to get to Monado so I could be the new hero.
Is that it? That's the puerile reason you killed all those innocent people.
So you can get the Monado for yourself.
I love this body. The power.
Oh, the typical style where they have the clash and it like...
You'll never win. Get on your knees and strike you down and all that you have become, you wretched fool.
Why is that always a common thing in like a lot of, I think, Japanese entertainment? Where it has like the I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, it's like not entirely sure if that's accurate to like what would actually happen in a sword fight. Oh dear, we got more mech on. What's happening here?
That light.
Did the Bionis awaken, or... What is that? What is happening here? Oh, okay. Is that like the big bad guy?
Like the other Mechon.
What's going on
You
now?
are right, heir to the Monado. This is the strongest Mechon ever built.
What?
Controlled by me, Egil, leader of Mechonis, an agent of Mayneth.
Agent of
Leader
Mayneth.
of Mechonis. So you're the one who controls the Mechon.
So you're like the main bad guy here?
I am he. We fight to free the world from the tyranny of the Bionic.
Tyranny of the Bionis. You're the ones that are wiping away countless lives. Yeah, you're the ones that are kind of tyranny.
Your questions do not concern me. I must return with this one.
And there they go with Fiora. Come on. Had Metalface not interfered.
Get her. You are more than welcome on Mechonis. Come and visit any time, Dunban!
Oh, and of course Metalface gets away again.
We're coming. And we won't give up.
We're still on our way to Sword Valley, right? We're at supposed Mechon bases.
Monado, sword of the Bionis. We will meet you on the battlefield.
Fiora, we will.
There's our main bad guy now. Still though, we don't exactly know much about him. This is like his first reveal. And why does he want Fiora so bad? There's still many questions left to be answered. And we are at another point where we're gonna have to save our progress.
Fiora.
Shulk.
She's...
Got away again.
Get it together, Shulk. We ain't got time to be hanging around here. I don't know what's happened to her.
Yeah, you're in
but
the
that
middle of
was
the
Fiora.
cold.
No doubt about it. You know what that means? She ain't dead. We gotta get her back.
Get her back.
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
We've come too far to give up now.
Then we'll go to Mechonis and find Fiora.
We're
Just
going
beyond
straight in there.
Lies Sword Valley. The Mechon flew in the direction of Galahad Fortress.
So we're heading straight for
Fiora
Galahad
may be
Fortress then.
Will you pursue, Shulk?
Yes. We will get Fiora back.
Yeah, we're going after him. We still gotta take down not only Metalface, but all of the Mechon that are here. Like... Alright, but with that, I think we are at a good stopping point for this episode. We managed... That was an interesting reveal. So, not only are these Mechons, like, actually being... These, like, Mechons with the metal heads actually being piloted by people, but apparently, they're, like, of those who were initially dead. So what I don't understand is Fiora clearly... like, is either possessed or somehow doesn't have her memories of, like, her what she was like before she was supposedly killed and, like, brought back as a Bionis. We still don't know how these Homs that were supposedly killed somehow managed to cheat death. That's still kind of left unexplained. So there's still a lot of questions left to be answered, but again, those will come when they come. For the time being, our main objective will be focused towards confronting the Mechonis and ending their invasion for good. That's one thing's for sure. So with that, though, we are currently at like the 15-minute mark, so I'm going to end this episode here. The story's still rather interesting enough to keep me engaged. I do still think the gameplay isn't as engaging as I've seen other RPGs. Like, I get the idea of having like an automatic attack system and all that, but at the same time, I do feel it's like more of the regular RPGs I prefer over these kind of fast-paced ones. Just my personal preference. But with that being said, that'll wrap up this episode. I look forward to seeing what happens next, and as always, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!